Welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly. Today we've decided to get away from everything up into the mountains where it's cool, and the animals you're seeing here were certainly in the area where we are located, but they're not the ones that attacked us. But let's start with where we spent the night. All right, so this is the spot I found for us. Kelly, actually I just dropped her down the road with Soph. They're going to walk in. They're down there probably half a mile or so. They're going to walk in, so I came to park first and to get us set up, and so here we are. And the beauty of this is that we are literally right next to this creek. So this creek is going to be fantastic come tomorrow when it's hot. Right now there's a few mosquitoes. It just rained, but been dammed up. There's a little pool there to kind of sit in and cool off tomorrow. Babbles on up there, but this is a nice little spot, I think. And yeah, we're gonna be good here for the night. So let me just go and see if we can find Kelly and Sophie as they come to join us. Don't know where they are or how far away they are, but they're obviously still a little ways up there. But oh, there's Sophie's just come into view up the top of the hill there. And Kelly, there they are. So it's good timing. Kelly just told me that she got bit on her back coming in because these muzzies are bad. They're buzzing me. They always buzz me, but they're buzzing her too. And that's unusual because she doesn't normally get them. But I can see them swirling around her head and all that. So I think we're going to probably find ourselves in the van, which is fine because it's like 77 degrees when it was like 95. So this is actually very comfortable up here in the mountains in comparison. So, and plus we got a nice water source there for tomorrow. So yeah, I think we're going to settle in for the night and be happy.
With a bottle of bear spray, and Sophie just left us to walk back.
At least I gave you a bottle of bear spray.
Hello.
So Kelly, where are we?
We're in bed with our jammies on. I even have my retainer in, so.
And what time is it?
Like 8 o'clock.
It's like 8:02. Like literally 8:02. We are tired. I've had a very long weekend. We got here. The mosquitoes are so bad outside. We're coming in, we're closing the door, but that's it. Getting ready for bed. We climbed up in here, and it's about 75 outside, which is brilliant because at home it's like, I don't know how much I got down at night, but in the mornings it's still been like mid 80s in the morning. So to be up here in the mountains with a little bit of altitude, creating it cooler is actually very nice. So yeah, that's where we are, but we're tired. So we're going to go to bed. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night. We just woke up.
Good morning. So we stayed in this spot last night, which was nice, but I took Sophie for a little walk this morning, and I noticed right out there, you can see a tree fell down in the night right across the road, which is interesting because we did not hear it, and it's not a small tree. It's a big tree, but it fell down right across the road there. And there's been a couple of trucks come by already this morning. I think I've kind of run over the end of it and kind of cleared a little bit of it so we can get across. But yeah, it's across the road, and
Glad it didn't hit here.
Yeah, we're glad it didn't hit here. But right outside the window there, you can see is a nice creek and all that. Be lovely. But when I walked here this morning, it was already buggy. I have a feeling it's going to be very buggy. We'll come back down if we have to, and you know, go into it and cool down. But we're going to find a higher spot. There's supposedly a vista up the road, so we're going to find that and see if we can find a view for Kelly to have her coffee with. So here we go. So we found the vista we were looking for. We went to it, and there was a park ranger. There was a little trail going out to it. There's a park ranger there, so we stopped and I chatted to him while Kelly made her coffee, and Super strong today, huh, Kelly?
So strong. I don't know what I was thinking. Woo! I think there's hair growing on my chest right now.
So I talked to him, and he said that you can walk out to that vista we were just at. But he said that the view's okay. Obviously, it's a vista point. But he said that they saw 2 rattlesnakes out there yesterday. So I said, well, we might not do that with the little fur baby with us.
And then he mentioned the word tick.
Yes.
Lots of ticks. And you know I'm like a tick magnet. I don't know where I fall on this scale of rattlesnakes, but I don't know. I wasn't.
Kelly was worried about that. So he mentioned 2 other vistas here in the state forest that we can drive to. That or basically pull up vistas. You drive to them. He said that one is right there at the vista, and the other one you walk like 100 feet to it. So we're going to go and try those. Not because we're averse to walking. We actually do like a lot of walking, but it's a very hot day already. It's jumped 13 degrees in the last half hour. So it's going to be another hot day. And I am averse to exposing Sophie to snakes because she hasn't had any experience with snakes. She'd probably go right up to it, and I don't want her first experience of snakes to be a rattlesnake. So we're going to give that one a miss. So we are driving to this other vista. We might stop along the way. There's a state park that's kind of surrounded by all this state forest, and if they've got toilet facilities, we might stop there so that Miss Kelly can do her thing, and then we'll keep going.
Ay, ay, ay. This is a new one. She's actually resting her head on his foot, which is on the gas pedal. Need help driving there, Josh?
Yeah, evidently I do. I don't know if it's the kind of help I need on mountain roads, but nevertheless, it seems to be there.
Going up to this mountain over here. We're trying to find the peak so we can get some signal and see what we can find up there.
This is our overlook that we've come to, the second one. This is the one I think we may stay at, we'll see. But you can see out here, you have that line of mountains out here that comes across to there. And then this line that comes across here, it ends. That's what they call the double, because like 2 overlapping mountain ranges. Interesting. But it's a good overlook. And yeah, there's a picnic table here and a fireplace and everything. Not that we are going to have a fire or any of that, especially not on a hot day like this, but I don't know. We're not quite level, but we might find a spot close by to level it and be done with it. What do you think, Kelly? Yes?
What? It's fine. It's a good spot.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot. It's not a bad spot.
Overlook.
So yeah, I like the overlook. I mean, the van is parked mainly in the shade at the moment, which will help cool it down a little bit. Because it's a hot day. It's still like, even though we're up here on top of this ridge, it's still like 90 degrees. and it feels like it. So yeah, but we like the spot.
So we found our spot to shower. Josh is going to bring the van over and back it up. Suddenly there's a lot of traffic here. Oh, this guy's doing, he's taking the sign away. So we're leaving our spot. Very nice spot. We just showered, and it was nice to shower outside and have that view. So my comfortability with showering outside has increased exponentially. Ask Josh.
It used to be she wouldn't shower outside naked. And she wouldn't let me shower outside naked if she was uncomfortable doing it. You gotta put shorts on. I'm fine. Now she's got much more comfortable with it. She'll do it. It's fine. It's no problem.
He is my lookout though, and but like in these remote areas, I literally was like standing on the side of a mountain, looking out with a mountain view, showering outside, and it's especially the hot, humid day we've had. It's so refreshing. It's kind of funny. I laugh at my whole growth journey in the van life. You know, it's been interesting.
A long way.
I mentioned before about asking the manager for ice cream. Just little things, you know. I not ice cream. If we could park in her parking lot. I paid for the ice cream. I didn't have to ask for it.
You got ice cream on the brain, because that's where we're heading now to find some more. It's still 90 degrees out.
Yeah.
It's 5:30. We've showered. So we're going to try and head back to the same spot we were at last night. So it's a little bit of a drive, so we thought, well, let's get ice cream on the way.
We'll show you if we find some.
That's what we're trying. Trailhead. So we're just following the GPS down this road to take us to find ice cream. And it says, oh, turn left, sharp left onto this. And we get here. And this is actually a trail, it's not a road, that they want us to go down. I think even motorbikes would be balking at that. Maybe an enduro bike would do it. But yeah, I mean, it's all... We're not going down that one, so we're going to have to backtrack and figure this out. But yeah, we're not going down there. We're going to have to figure out an alternative.
So you have to take our word for it that we had ice cream, because...
Here's the empty container.
I had a waffle cone, so I ate the whole thing. Because... It was,
couldn't really film it.
It was a gas station with the ice cream place inside. It was Hershey ice cream, and then they had soft ice cream, which Josh got, but it was like right on this corner. There was a lot going on. There was an Amish guy with a buggy, and Sophie was barking, and there's other people with dogs, and we had to go in and pay, but they only, you know, we were back and forth inside, and we didn't bring the camera, so, but we did find it, so.
We did find ice cream. It was just an interesting experience. Very interesting experience.
It's, yeah, it's been a bit of a...
We're in Appalachia.
We'll let you run with that one. So, anyways, just want to confirm the ice cream was found and eaten, but unable to share it. But I did get caramel brownie and peanut butter swirl, so it's good. Josh got plain old vanilla, but he was generous with Sophie and gave her some, so she had her pup cup.
Around. Had to give her some because we didn't get her pup cup, so I just gave her some of mine. So now we're off to find a place to sleep. And it's a different place from last night. It's one we found earlier on our way out that we'd like the look of, so we're going to head back to it. Hopefully not too dark when we get there.
So, I'm all in my jammies. I was asking Josh about this ride back from the ice cream place, and I feel like we've been in the car all day, back and forth, up and down this mountain, down around this side of the mountain, just checking out this spot, going to this vista, and then that didn't work out, and this didn't work out, and it was just like 30 minutes. And he's like, well, I want to go back and get ready for bed, and so, is your bottom getting, or, you know, bothering your passenger princess? And I was laughing so hard because I'm like, I know, like the way he just said, well, if you want to go get your pajamas on, get ready for bed, and stop complaining about it, because I feel like that's all I've been doing. So I got my toothbrush, got my jammies on, I'm all ready for bed. So once he gets parked, I can get all bed and comfortable. So yeah, I thought that was funny. Maybe he had to be here, but it was funny when he said, like, just go get ready for bed. I'm like, yeah, and then sitting back and be quiet. Would that be helpful to you right now? Is that what you meant, Josh?
Not exactly what I meant, but it was a nice result. We've just come in here off the road. We were in here earlier and found it, so we thought we'd come back and see. I think we're fairly flat. Kelly's just doing the sink test to find out, see how the water goes down the sink, if it sits in a certain corner of the sink, and if it pools there. Because if it pools in a certain area of the sink, we know that is kind of the lower section, and that the rest of it's not level. But we think it's pretty level, so we'll find out. But she's doing a sink test just to be sure. So I thought I'd jump out here and show you where we are. We're at a trailhead. So this is the North Branch Trail, and there's a nice creek right here, which may be a opportunity to cool down or something in the morning. Not right now, but in the morning, because right now we're going to head in because the mozzies and the flies right now are absolutely nuts. They were swarming the van before I even got out. So I'm going to get back inside away from them, and hopefully then we can have a peaceful night here, and it'll cool down. Like, it's already in the 80s as opposed to the 90s. So it's already cooled down a lot, but we want it to cool down a bit more. So I'm hoping being next to a nice creek and here under the cover in the shade and all that is going to cool down pretty quick. So we'll catch you in the morning. Well, good morning. Good morning to you too. Soph and I just went for a walk. First thing, she got me up, so we went for a walk. Sleeping Beauty was still here, but it was a very short walk for two reasons. One, the minute I stepped foot out the door, the flies, these biting flies were everywhere, but just swarming, trying to get in your ears and your nose and your eyes and your mouth, landing on the back of your neck, all that kind of thing. So, yeah, quite annoying. Actually, they were biting her too, and she kept having to stop and scratch and try and get them off her. So that was one of the main reasons why we didn't go very long. And the second was, as we started to climb, because we're kind of right down here in right next to the creek in a little valley, we started to climb up. It was just getting hot very quickly. I thought, I think this creek is helping to keep the temperature cool down here, because, a couple hundred meters up the road, and it got really warm very quickly. So For those two reasons, we did not walk very far. We turned back, and so I'm going to make some breakfast. Not make it, but do breakfast for Soph. We'll get Kelly some coffee, and we're going to hit the road pretty quickly so that we can, one, get away from all these flies, and two, so that we are near toilets as fast as we can. But it's a shame because it's a beautiful spot. I showed you some of it last night. Just the surroundings and the creek there is a beautiful spot. But the flies, they make it impossible to be here. They really do. Again, they're not just annoying, they bite, which I guess is the real reason. So
I think she's got a big bump on her head.
you think she got a bump on her head from one? That could be. But yeah, it was bad. So we're gonna get ourselves organized pretty quickly and head off and see what we can find.
So I'm waking up a little bit. I have my coffee. We're heading out down the mountain, and it's been interesting, all the different things we've tried this last 2 days to find a place to hike or things to go. And it's just interesting. I was just telling Josh, no matter what, like, we make a plan, but it's always subject to change, and having the versatility and adaptiveness to it. Even though yesterday it didn't seem like I was adapting very well to sitting in the van and complaining about that, it's like it's just still so nice to have a change of scenery, the views, the mountains, and just the getaway. And typically I'm not the best sleeper. I think especially when at home, because even if I wake up early, my mind starts, like, my to-do list goes. And like yesterday, I really slept in, and it was like we had no service, no schedule, nowhere to go, nothing to do. And it just, I think when I woke up, I just realized that. And so my brain shut back down, and I was able to fall back to sleep. Like, the last 2 days here are the best I've slept in so long. Hence the Sleeping Beauty comment. But yeah, it's just really nice, and I appreciate this lifestyle and look forward to being able to do it, full time, and explore more places throughout the U.S. and then eventually Europe. So yeah, thanks for coming along.
So we've stopped at a park. We're using the toilet, and we decided to do a bit of a clean out. So Kelly's got the trash out, and then she had a little bit of an issue. What was your issue with the trash, Kelly?
I couldn't find the trash bag.
She couldn't find the new trash bags. They fell into the trash. They were all at the bottom of the trash. She had to dig through all of that to find them.
And I just put a new one in here, and I don't know what to do with the clean roll.
You know, stick it in the sink.
I just used one. Where did that go? And I threw the top one out because it was saturated and smelled.
But long and short is, we're trying to do a little bit of a clean out here on our way home.
There's a lot of mud.
And just dirty floor. I just swept this one out, but there's a lot more to do.
So we're going to end this episode here. Thanks for coming along and watching. Be sure to subscribe and like and share with your friends. There's also a Patreon page in the link in the description below. And we're going to end with some footage of the countryside on our way out.
See you out there.
See you out there. How you mean?
All right, you're seeing it here first. Seeing it here first. This is the first time Kelly's driven this van in a couple of years.